Welcome back. This is episode 25, I think. Okay, after further review, I believe that this guy here is a submarine, not a destroyer, because the bullfighter that was there, he was searching and he disappeared. So he obviously just, went underwater. So what is he probably doing? He's probably coming around here and he's going to do this route. So we are going to do that and see if doing this route on our loop will help us locate him. If not, we still have sub 102 down here. A little worse for wear, to be honest with you. I'd like to get rid of this guy and put in two more, maybe porters. But they'll do fine for now. What do we got going on here? These guys are going back. I don't think I have to go over everything. Everything's pretty much the same. So let's start kicking the wheels here. The next time we have engagement, haddock. So destroyer and so I haven't had much luck, and I'm gonna show it to you today. So let's see. There's a good distance here. I guess I could wait, but we're gonna let it roll and see what we find. Wow, they're right there. What's our distance here? Let's see what we got. Don't care about you. Don't care about you. I care about you. Yeah. This guy's a heavy anti-aircraft, newer destroyer. So he's going to be our target. And let's get him into focus right now. So Didi, he is a rounded bubble. Akazuki. So our Akazuki friend here, we want to scope up and we want our radar on as soon as that's available. 1821. So, okay, where do we want to go here? Let's talk about this a little bit. Okay, so 4 torpedoes. The red dot means they're out of range. So I would think I would turn this way to make them in range, which makes no sense whatsoever. And if I go back here, he's out of range as well. We are well without, so I have to make a choice here. Do I just keep heading forward, or do I turn? We are going to keep heading forward because I have a feeling he's either going to turn or, go somewhere that is not beneficial. Now 68, 67, 66, again, we're outside of the torpedo, I don't know what you call that, 16s, 15, whatever, pie chart for recognition, I guess. Let's go back over to this guy here, and we'll see what we got. I don't know. We're at 69, so let's do this and see if that improves our 71. Looks like it kind of does. Not much, but now the distance that they are at, I don't believe that they can hear us. So we're going to speed up. They're going 28, so they're pretty loud itself. So we're going to see if we can get closer. Now for this destroyer, what do I want to risk torpedo wise? Front or aft? Let's see here, 12. So we got 2 rounds of 6. I don't want to really use my forward torpedo, so we're going to stick with using rear aspect. which means I'll have to turn. So my understanding here is when you look at the pie chart and where the red dot is that I think to get the brown arch in the red dot, I will have to turn either right or left. And I think with this scenario, I think I'll have to turn, or maybe they get past this, if you come over here to the mini map, if they get past this point and they start turning, I probably won't have to turn at all. Let's see what they do. I can't imagine they're going to go straight into the ground, but they may. So let's just keep an eye. When we get a little bit closer, we'll cool the jets down, and yeah, I got to be careful that they don't go too far past my direction. Otherwise, I'll have to turn again and maintain. So let's speed it up and see what happens. So they're just going straight. And if they do a drastic turn, that means they heard me. So I want to make sure. Alright, we're going to do a little change here, and I'm going to go this way, with the assumption that they're going to turn and come this way. So if they, once they start their turn, I will turn as well, regardless of how close I am. But I want to get as close to this spot as I can. I can't imagine they're going to run right into that, but they may. The game sometimes does weird things. But we're going to keep going at the speed. And in fact, right now we're going to slow down because we don't want them to hear us. So I'm guessing they're going to turn. So I'm going to have to do a little turny action here. So let's do that. Go parallel with them. What does that do for our torpedoes? See, just that puts our torpedo in the circle there. And at 88, 90, I'm going to wait until we're at 99, and then we're going to launch these torpedoes. Let's see what they do. I hope they turn right. Let's see what happens. Again, I've had a lot of targeting with these, and I'm not really sure as to why. So it looks to me like they're going to go right into the wall, which honestly, I don't know why that's in the game. Kind of is what it is. Now, they're going to go right in. They should have turned by now. And we'll let them. I don't want to fire while they're on the beach or before they're on the beach if that's going to happen. Because this guy will hit the beach first, and then this guy will turn one way or the other. He won't run right into the back of him, but look at how stupid this is. So, before, there's no damage on these three ships. Let's see what happens when they hit. See how he's turning. See what the report said. No damage. That's garbage. They definitely should have damage. So at this point, we are going to make a turn, and cool our jets a little bit. We don't want to be a herd. Yeah, follow that coast there, boys. You're gonna go right past me. And adjusting because I don't want them to hear me. And we're still in the pie, which is good. So now we're gonna go back to the haddock and Alright, so they are coming up on us quick. So I got my radar on, they're right there, I should be able to see them, right? For some reason, it's not allowing me to. So now I see them. Let's get our solution up. See what our torps are doing. We're good. Let's go take a look and see what we got going under the water here. I want to not do that, please. So really, I only care about getting this guy. I don't care about the other ones. So we're at 97, 96, 99, 98. We're going to fire here. At 99. And again, I'm not really concerned with the other one. We're going to let him just do his thing. He's staying at 26 knots, so I'm not going to play. But we are going to put our scope down. Just go down a little bit. Now we'll try and follow our torps in and see what they do. We're at a pretty close range for these, so let's see if we can measure this out. I'd like to have a ruler for this. That'd be nice. So about there. Let's leave it there and see what happens. This guy back here, you know, I don't know what he's doing. I wonder if he registered any damage. Still none. Yeah, he just decided to bail. He's doing a secret mission. See where this gets us. Let's speed it up a little bit and see if we can make this process not be so boring. Just don't turn, that's all. We just don't want you to turn. And we're also checking his speed, still at 26 knots. Now spread, no spread, let's see. With these kind of ships, you either hit or you don't hit, but two hits should kill them. We're almost close enough to get a visual. Now, where are you? These guys right here. They look pretty good. Probably wish I had a better earlier shot, but I'm not going to stress it. While I am here, you can just stop. So it kind of looks like we're going to miss. But again, it was at 99% when I shot. The spread, yeah, these are going to miss. Again, I guess I got to get closer. You know, would it be crazy if he hits this guy? Yeah, we're going to miss the main target for sure. And then what's going to happen is that these guys are accumulating in a group. And we're not even going to get this little guy either. So just another 2 torpedoes thrown to the sea. I've had many of these indications. Let me just do that so you can see 99% and a total miss. Still don't know where these screenshots are being saved, but yeah. All right, so we're just getting out. We're not going to play anymore with these guys. They're not worth my time or torpedoes. So Haddock's down to 18. I think we have 3 more shots of 2 on the rear torpedoes before we have to think about returning home for rearm. Okay, let's continue this. So the Wasp is ready to launch. What do we want to launch off this guy? 544 with bombs. Let's do it without bombs. 680 and 476. 476. So believe it or not, the Dauntlesses are better scout planes. So we're going to do that with these guys. And what's a good method for using Dauntlesses or scout screen? Now, there are many foods for thought here. Angling, all sorts of different, carrots, using a clock. Some use this. Let's see what mess we can make out of this. So if I go like that, and that's 54. Do we want to go further than that? What if I did that? So we're going to go 54 and have that on a reoccurring loop. So let's go with the next one. And I'm using these just for searching. So we're going to go run the dial, and we can make it even a little more interesting and say this way, reoccurring. And then the next one, I will do same thing, but we're going to go back to the previous distance. And we're going to go, so we did this one, and now we're going to do this one. Just to keep a little action for us. Do another one. And we are going to go distance out again. This one. And that should pretty much cover the whole circumference around the aircraft. But I'm going to do one more, and that is nothing, nothing. And this one I'm going to go full Monty on. Not that far. That's too far. Yeah, we're going to go that distance and see if we can make that recurring. So he'll just circle around by himself and do his thing. He can't actually. 680 as far as we can go. 770. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. And just to be funny, we're going to put up 8 aircraft for cap, reoccurring. 8 because you have squads of 4, so two squads of 4 should cover. And I can launch more if I feel froggy after that. And I want them over the Wasp on a reoccurring loop. When you select an escort patrol above, it doesn't give you the option of distance away from the ship. This is here only if you're using this block, is how far as I understand it. I could be wrong, but you know that's just the case. So we're gonna let that go, and we'll see what kind of spread it gives us. Oh, really? Okay. We're gonna pin this, and we're gonna call it destroyers because we don't know anything else other than that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna send out Waspy. Can you launch? Yes. We are going to send out 9, so 3 and 3. And we are going to use... What do we want to use on these guys? I don't think AP for smaller ships is needed. Maybe 400 or 500 should be good if it's destroyers. We'll try with that. But what we're going to do is we're going to send it up with 4 unarmed. The reason why I'm only sending 4 is because I don't want my carrier to be without another backup group. Remember, we have 8 cap. We want the 8 to recur over and over again. We also want 4, something in the background that we can send with them. So our strike force is going to be the Avengers, and we are going to send them with the 4 500 SAP bombs. The reason for that is these destroyers, if that's what it is, they're pretty agile, and I'm not planning on doing a low-level bombing, so we'll try and do something a little bit more tricky with them. And it'll be, if there are 3 ships, it says 1 ship, but okay. If that's the case, we'll go box and blow them to hell, and then strafe them if need be. So we're going to be done. We're going to go course directly over here. Just for giggles. And then we're going to make those 4 Wildcats, escort them. When you put in new aircraft into the game, or into an order, they'll be at the bottom of this list, by the way, so you can just scroll down. And I always do reoccurring because I want them to stay with them regardless. If they run out of fuel, they'll go and then come back or whatever. So I'm going to be tricky here, and we're going to ignore this for a second. I want to see the direction these guys are going. That's why you put the pin down. And just so they're coming towards the carrier. Um, so the Avengers, I'm going to go directly to you, or to them. No more of this craziness here. We're just going to go directly over here, like that. And let these other guys just do their own thing. It's fine. Alright, so the Avengers are there, but are they close enough? Are they where I want them to be? So we're going to do this. We're going to have them go this way and that way. And then we're just going to let it go a little second. And then we're going to go tactical. So let's see what kind of position we got in. Now, I don't want my Wildcats to do anything at this point. I may want them to do something later. But what I will do is I will break them and we'll take off their auto attack and put them in 2 groups. Like so. Doesn't really matter what formation I put them in. But what I want to do is I want to take one and send it this way, because I'm assuming that they're there, and the other one is going to go this way. They could be right in between us, who knows, we'll see. I do like the way these are set up, 3 and 3. So what we're going to do is from the front guy, we're going to see where we are. And we see him right in the distance there. And yeah, you're just waiting to die here. That is too hard to see. So we are going to go and identify him. And he is a... Yeah, sorry, I can't. I don't remember the names. He's just... There's a lot of aircraft here for this type of ship, but... So again, look in the aft gun facing forward, 2 torpedoes, gun, torpedo in front. So forward, 1, 2 torpedoes facing aft, another gun forward, torpedo, blah, blah, blah. So let's go mess him up. Change that to be more like this thing, and have them maintain their speed. You like how it just didn't even recognize, yeah, you gotta hit that, boys. Okay, so everybody on the same deal. Now what I'm going to do is my Avengers, I'm going to take this middle guy, have him do a low altitude. I want him to go down to the deck and do one of these. I want this guy to go mid, and again, this is all not needed. You don't need to do this. It's just the way I like to play the game. I also like to select each of the aircraft so that if the lead gets killed, they can actually retarget acquire. At least that's what I think they do. Again, I don't know. And before the this group gets in, which is what I want them to do, I want them to attack while the fighters are going past. I'll probably have them attack us too as well, but we'll see what happens. This last group, what did I have you do? I didn't have you do anything. So let's send you down to the deck as well. Why not? But we're going to do you a different formation. Let's do this. Okay, so my altitude guys, I want you to, or mid-altitude guys, I want you to brake and I want you to attack. For these guys, I want you to brake and attack. You guys, I want you to brake and attack. And hopefully that will give some cover to the other bombers. For you guys, I want you to brake and attack. And for you guys, I want you to get on the deck before I do that. Once you're at your altitude, we will send you in. Let's go see what fun is happening here. They're getting a little off, as you see. He's turning in. Front guy's good. That one guy's gonna miss totally. There we go. At least that'll slow him down. And the fighters come in to distract. All fighters, I want you to attack again. See how the altitude guys did with their bombing. Lost one, and they didn't hit anything. Well, that stinks. So what's the status on this guy here? Critical heavy. Do I want to risk it, or do I just say enough's enough? Let's risk it. They're just going to get hit from all sorts of angles, and we'll see if that makes everything fun. So let's see what happens in this mode here. It's the best direction. Aft end. And I would like to not lose any aircraft for this, but we'll see what happens. Another hit. These dauntlesses, yeah, multiple angles. There we go. That should be critical. And then it'd be nice if you guys got away. Imagine being on a ship, fire blazing like this, open turrets, a bad day for you guys. Come on, don't lose one. Alright, with that, I believe we're good. Let's see what the report says. Critical. Alright, you guys. And you guys didn't lose any fighters. Warm up. Yep, you're toast, bro. You got no business being out here on your own. Too deep into enemy territory, which you think is yours too. So. Alright, so we're going to call it at that at 36 minutes. So if you enjoyed the video, or you know, the one contact I had in this one, leave a comment. Hope you like it, and if you want me to continue, tell me so. I think this is the most proficient way for me to do videos. In the past, I had, I can't even remember what it was, so many years ago. It was editing software, and yeah, it just did things differently, made things more complicated, and just kind of, I don't know, I didn't get any, you know, great love from doing it that way. So I just didn't continue. The last thing, I want to get rid of that scout plane. We don't like scout planes. Scout planes give away your position and make your life ugly. So let's just get rid of this guy real quick here. And there's a sub there, because that's what happens. Yeah, anytime you see one of those scout planes just disappear like that, I think it is an indicator of a submarine. And again, we're not gonna find this guy, because when he disappeared, he landed and escaped. So we're gonna send this guy over the Hobart, just because they're already up. So. And that was this guy, that submarine. Maybe we can send out some of these dudes with some depth charges to find him and destroy him. All right, so enough dilly-dally. We'll see you in the next video, okay? Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.